What's going on, people? Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's really good? Yo, forgive me if I seem a little bit perturbed as I start off this segment, this show of Sports Plus Life. I'm a little perturbed. I am. So forgive me. I'll explain in a minute. What up, bro?
What's good with you?
Ain't nothing much. Little irritated. Little irritated.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was looking at my phone, and I saw that I had a voicemail message from Xfinity talking about a 50% off my bill type shit. So I'm like, okay, hold on, let me call these niggas and see what the fuck they talking about. So, and this was right before I hit you up. Um, so the dude talking to me, he's like, yeah, well, you're a long time customer, so we're gonna take 50% off of your bill. This is a promotion we're doing, 50% off your bill for the next 3 years. So this is what your bill is gonna be. So they told me, oh, this is what my bill is gonna be. I'm sitting there thinking for the next 3 years. I'm sitting there thinking, okay, okay. And then they like, and then to make the deal even better, next month bill, the bill you have to pay that's due in November, you don't that's gonna be waived. You don't even have to pay that bill. So I'm like, what? It about to be Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna have me a little bit more extra money, bruh. So it got me all excited and saying, only thing you got to do. I was like, uh-oh. Only thing you got to do is pay 6 months in advance. Pay 6 months worth of the new bill. Pay 6 months worth of that shit today. That shit like $1,000. I was like, motherfucker, why you ain't lead with that? That is such a cruel trick. That was cruel. That was very, very cruel. And they should be cussed out. They really should be cussed out. They should be cussed out royally. Like that, you don't call me and get my hopes up high and then tell me what the stipulations are after you done got my hopes up high. Tell me what the stipulations are first so I can hang up on your ass a lot earlier. Anyway, what's up, bro? God, can you hear me? Can't hear you, bro. Oh, we must have a bad connection. But yeah, chat. That's some BS. But anyway, I hope everybody is enjoying. Had a wonderful Tuesday. I was about to say Monday. We didn't have to go to work and there was no school. So I'm half of the day I done thought it was Monday. Half the damn day I done thought it was Monday. But yes, it's your boy Brandon Bravon Towns. It is, and I hope everybody's having a blessed Tuesday, October 21st, 2000 on the 25. Sean, can you hear me, my boy? Boy, done totally went blank on me. Boy, done totally went blank. He done totally went blank. Yep. Boy, done totally went blank on me. Totally went blank. But yeah, that's diabolical. Xfinity, you should be ashamed of yourself. That's diabolical. Man, if I didn't have to do this live, I promise I would have demanded to speak with your supervisor because that's not cool. What up, dude?
Man, I don't know what the fuck is happening. The connection bad as hell. But I'm back in the building. I'm sorry I didn't get to hear your story, man.
Oh, let me tell you all over again.
God damn it. I'm just like, go ahead. I'll just go ahead.
No, Xfinity called me. No, Xfinity had left me. Xfinity had left me a message. What up, Lomar? Xfinity had left me a message saying something about 50% off my bill. So I called him, and the guy was like, "Hey, well, you've been a long time customer, and we want to give you 50% off of your bill. What you pay now for the next 3 years?" And I'm like, "Wait a minute, what?" And they tell me what the bill would be, and I'm like, "Oh shit, okay." And then like to make the deal sweeter, the next month, the bill that you have that's due in November, we're gonna waive that, and you don't have to pay your bill, and you'll have a free month of cable. What? Here's the catch. They said the only thing you have to do is you have to pay 6 months in advance what the new bill was going to be.
You gotta do what?
I would have to pay 6 months in advance. I'd have to make 6 months worth of payments today of what the new bill would be. And that came up to about $1,000. And I was like, bro, that's cruel, bro. That's diabolical. That's
that wasn't a scam. Did you call Comcast back directly?
Yeah. Well, I didn't. Needless to say,
No,
I didn't pay. I didn't. Yes, I did. I didn't pay shit. I didn't pay nothing.
I know you ain't pay shit, but you better make sure that's Comcast doing that stuff.
I told him, I said, why did you
niggas
lead
be
with
at you
that?
nowadays, bro.
That's all right. I told him, I said, why didn't you lead with that? I said, why didn't you lead? I said, how you gonna talk all this? Man, bro. That anyway, that's cold blooded. That's cold fucking blooded.
I wish a nigga would, nigga.
That's cold fucking blooded, bro. You know how excited I was, nigga? You know how excited I was,
that's how they get you.
That's all right. They ain't getting me.
Go ahead and get this money fraudulently.
Shit, I ain't pay a dime, nigga. I ain't paying a dime. Because if he would have led with it, I'd have hung up on his ass a lot sooner.
I just be when people call me with shit like that, bro, I get a kick out of just sitting there and listening. I let them get, because they got a job to do, whether it be scamming or not. I just want to listen to them for a little bit, just so I can fuck with them. That's the type of shit I like to do.
I listen to them, bro.
Like to, be petty. Yeah, cause I'm a petty ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but I listen to them though, bro. I did
some scam shit and hold my time up. We gonna have some fun, goddammit. I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna get me something out of this here phone call.
Man, these motherfuckers. That's cruel. That's diabolical.
That's the type
bro.
Shit I like to do, but you don't pay me no money. You know what I mean?
That's diabolical, bro. That's fucked up. So anyway, what are we going to talk about on today's Sports Plus Live episode? Okay, well, we have the Monday Night Football reaction doubleheader last night, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Detroit Lions, and the game I didn't pay much of any attention to, the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Watched the extended highlights of that game. Also, the NBA is back. The NBA is officially tipped off. They tipped off a little over about 30 minutes ago, and it's not without drama as LeBron James and the Stephen A. beef has revved back up, and the ghost of Russell Westbrook's past has also revved back up. So it's crazy shit going on. But last night, the Detroit Lions in honestly a more defensive-oriented game than what I thought it was going to be. Like, see, people who don't appreciate defense would call it a sloppy game. Mm-hmm. But really, it was some great defensive plays made. They defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 24-9 to improve the fall to 5-2. The Tampa Bay Bucs fell to 5-2, and Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs is must-see TV. Jahmyr Gibbs was must-see TV. He is on that same type of excitement level that he's right up there with Jonathan Taylor and Bijan Robinson. He is. Jahmyr Gibbs is fucking awesome, bro. He is. He had over 200 yards. He had over 200 yards of offense by himself between running and receiving. Over almost 140 running, and he had over 80 receiving. He's amazing. And the Detroit Lions, bro. Detroit's defense, like I said, I know you said you didn't watch much of that game, but I did. Mm-hmm. Detroit, they out physical Tampa Bay. That pass rush was at Baker Mayfield all day. Because think about this. We talked about the injury bug and, how that was their bugaboo last season. Mm-hmm. Nobody in their secondary who played last night started week 1. Nobody. All of their starting secondary was out, be it by injury or suspension. Because remember, Brian Branch got suspended for that issue with Juju last Sunday.
Yeah.
But their defense was suffocating on Baker Mayfield. You know, the Tampa only scored 9 points. Now, the messed up part about it is, did you see Mike Evans' injury?
Yeah, I did see that he's out for the remainder of the season.
Yeah, there's a chance. There's an outside chance.
Well, give me a chance he can come back at the end. Yeah,
at the end.
Yeah.
But he broke his collarbone and got a concussion on the same play. So his bid to break Jerry Rice's record for most consecutive 1,000-yard seasons will come to an end. He'll be tied with Jerry Rice with 11 consecutive. And that's messed up because Mike Evans is honestly one of the most underrated but productive receivers of his generation. But I mean, sometimes them be the breaks, literally and figuratively. So what's your take? Hey there, gorgeous. What's your takeaway from this game, Sean?
Like I said, I didn't watch too much of it. I saw a little bit at the beginning. I seen they were moving the ball like they wanted to on them. Like you said, that running back, he's a dual threat. He's definitely a problem. Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs, he's definitely a problem coming out of that backfield. And St. Brown is also a problem. They seem like they're not really missing the beat from Ben Johnson leaving, to be honest.
No, they're not.
Not at the moment. They're looking like a complete team. They're looking like they should look when they're coming to the teams that you're supposed to beat. And you're just straight up dominating them. I mean, they look like they couldn't stop them for what I saw for that little bit of time. But it sucks for Mike Evans being out. I mean, the man just came back, and to go right back out. I mean, it sucks for him to miss that opportunity to go ahead and break that record as well. And it sucks also for Baker Mayfield to lose your weapon when you just got him back again, and you already was down one. So I mean, it's like, hey, Baker. They might be, to be honest with you, they might be potential traders at the deadline for Baker. To be honest with you, to get a wide receiver, huh?
Oh, for them to get wide receivers.
Yeah, for them to get a wide receiver for Baker, because I mean, you can see honestly. I mean, if he has weapons, he can do what he do out there. So if you believe in him, which I'm pretty sure that they do, they might look to get somebody like a Chris Olave. I'm pretty sure he's hot out there for somebody, and that would fit perfect with your boy when he come back, being in the market for if they can get
Abuka played last night.
Yeah, but I mean, to give him another weapon to go along with them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but remember Tampa Bay's wide receiver. I don't see that happening because I mean I know Mike Evans is out, but Godwin is supposed to be back next week. Abuka's back. Sterling Shepard, Tez Johnson.
Facts. I apologize. Facts. They do got a deep roster, and a lot of people are going to be pursuing Olave anyway. Out there, they're probably going to offer more because again, they do have a bunch of wide receivers. Yeah, so you are correct on that. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, but hey, Detroit look crazy, bro. I'm kind of nervous. Yeah, man. They keep up because the only thing that was really hindering them was the injury bug. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because they've always been at it, but they just kept losing key pieces at the wrong time. So. I mean, if they can continue to do their thing, they're definitely dangerous moving forward. Yeah,
I mean, even though none of their starting defensive backfield played last night, their front seven was so relentless after Baker Mayfield. There were guys open, but Baker kept with the blueprint of that game was Baker Mayfield overthrowing receivers because he was pressured, and in that fourth quarter, goddamn Aiden Hutchinson went loose. McNeil got loose. So if
they're not injured though, right?
Huh?
The Bucs got a lot of injuries on the line, don't it?
They have 2 linemen out, yeah.
But, so I'm pretty sure they're on the linemen,
But that's what Detroit didn't have last season. They didn't have once Hendrickson got hurt. I mean Hutchinson, once Aiden Hutchinson got hurt. That was they because old boy who just retired from y'all.
Yeah, they had Eddie Smith.
Yeah, he wasn't getting a pass rush last year, like talking about it when he went to Detroit.
Yeah.
So Detroit is definitely, if they can go in to the playoffs healthy or relatively healthy, they're scary, man. They are.
Absolutely, man. They got it all. They got the run game. They got the receivers. They got stars at every position on that offense. You know what I mean? So definitely, if their defense can keep it together, man, they're just as scary at the end of this and in the playoffs. Absolutely.
And that defense got to play hard because you seen that defensive coordinator?
Who is that defensive coordinator?
The big, what's his name? God damn it.
I ain't too familiar with that coordinator.
He's a former player, and he looked like he can still play. He's up there.
I know who you're talking about.
That's a big dude. I mean, let me see. I'm gonna look him up because he's a big black dude with dread. Kelvin Shepherd.
Oh yeah.
Kelvin Shepherd. I mean, Kelvin Shepherd looked like he could whoop their ass. I'm serious. He looked like he could beat the shit out of them. Yeah, he used to play with the goddamn Dolphins.
Yeah, if you get a coach that look like you can get your ass whooped by, you probably gonna listen to that motherfucker.
Bro, that's Detroit. That's Dan Campbell's whole coaching staff, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Because Dan Campbell looked like that. You fuck around, get played wrong. That nigga looked like Goldberg back then.
Yeah, exactly.
You be like, all right, coach, man, chill, bro.
And their defensive coordinator looked like a swole up Booker T. That's what he looked like. He do. He do.
Them niggas on WWE fuck around, miss a play.
Yeah, man. They were calling that a culture win, and I agree because their defense played like they were pissed off last week from having to deal with from what happened in Kansas City. But Detroit wins. They're 5-2. Last night Seattle wins. Seattle beat Houston. Sam Bradford and Jackson Smith and Jigba. They're quietly a combination to be reckoned with. They're a combo to be reckoned with.
Sam Darnold.
I said Bradford's. I'm sorry, Sam Darnold.
I was like Sammy Sleeves back at that bitch.
Sam Darnold.
That nigga been stealing money for decades.
Hey man, Sam Darnold is like Baker Mayfield, like Seattle Geno Smith. That way, he's resurrected his career.
Yeah.
At least for the time being.
Well, I mean, he was playing pretty decent in Minnesota until it was playoff time, and then he looked like
Sam Darnold.
He looked like Sam Darnold. So hopefully he can fix that because I mean they basically got the same as Minnesota, a nice defense to complement that offense of weapons that he got over there in Seattle. So if he can keep that shit together, man, they'll be straight too.
That Seattle defense is no joke too.
And that's why I picked them to be Houston because I knew his quarterback CJ Stroud was kind of like not doing too good this year. And them boys, like when I look at them, they look good. They're Seattle always knew how to pick cornerbacks and defenders, and they haven't missed. So that's DBU over there. I feel like.
And I tell you what Houston don't know how to pick is offensive linemen. Their offensive line is terrible.
Yeah,
they're gonna get CJ Stroud fucked up for real. Their offensive line is horrible. Nico Collins got hurt last night. I mean, this is just. This is a down year for the Houston Texans. It is. So far. It's been a down year. But Seattle looks good. And this is how it looks in the NFC as a whole now, Sean. You got Tampa Bay winning, and you're thinking, yeah, Philly is back up at the top, right? Nope. By technicality, by the standings and letter of the law, the number one seed right now in the NFC, and we can talk about this now because we're near midseason, is Green Bay, 4-1-1. It's a joke, right? They're number one. Number two is the San Francisco 49ers at 5-2. Then y'all are number 3 at 5-2. Strength of schedule topic. I don't know what it is. But it's Green Bay, San Francisco, Philadelphia, Tampa Bay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Detroit, Seattle, and the Rams as your 3 wild cards at this moment.
I guess.
So, yeah.
I mean, that's cool. But I mean, it's a long season ahead. I mean, as it goes, I mean, standards don't really mean too much as of right now. You still got a lot. Yeah, you got a lot of football left, and we'll see what's happening. I hope we continue to be clicking on.
I don't.
Yeah, I know you say that they fraudulent, and I mean, maybe they need time to click. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe they'll get hot near the end. But what's to say? We still, like I said, still a lot of football left. People getting bye weeks. People getting help. People back that were injured. That may be a key piece of what they need. So there's a lot of football. You know what I mean? Some people ended up on IR, and they getting their IR people back, and they getting back into shape. So you gotta at this time you got your teams that held the front down, that was able to sustain injuries and keep winning. Those are the good football teams. You got those ones who couldn't handle the injuries that they have. Those are the bad ones. You got some. Now you got people that's getting healthy, and that's going to take them over the top. And so, like I said, we'll see about this second half coming up.
Yeah, man, because we got some interesting matchups next week alone. You know, we got of course the Sunday night football game is the Aaron Rodgers Bowl. You got Green Bay at Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got you guys rematch with the Giants. You know, that's going to be interesting because the Giants got one up on you. You have Chicago and Baltimore. Will Lamar Jackson be back? Chicago's won 4 straight games. I mean, Baltimore can't really afford to lose another game, at least not for the next month and some change.
Yeah.
And then you have Dallas coming to Denver, and Dallas is talking cash shit, and you know, but Denver has to put together a complete game. So I have Dallas. I got Cowboy fans coming in my neck already.
I bet. We able to do them pickums, man. I gotta get to this food. You're
yeah. Who you got? Well, it's just the Thursday night game. Who you got? Minnesota at the Chargers.
Minnesota at the Chargers. I don't know, man.
Right, exactly. It's that type of game.
It's definitely that type of game. Ooh, you said Minnesota's at LA?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to think though. I'm gonna go Minneapolis.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the Chargers, even though I hope Minnesota wins. Sean, you came in 3rd place last week. You had 12 right. Smoke was 1st place with 14. Devon had 13. You, Marcus, and Monte and Vince had 12. I had 11. So
yes, sir.
You're only 4 away from 1st place. Monte now. Monte has overtaken Calvin and Rob. So he's at 74. You're at 70. So you're doing good.
Yeah, I might have to make some outrageous picks later on, you know, to kind of catch me up, but we'll get there.
It's been some outrageous games.
It has been. It's hard. It's very hard to pick these games because the ones that you think they're winnable games, they end up being the opposite way for
Vegas. I'm starting to agree with you, man. I'm starting to agree with you about Vegas, man.
Yeah, because man, they had them pockets right now.
Niggas talk about the betting odds so much, where it's like, see, this is why with the prediction league, the first thing a couple of people have asked me, what do y'all bet on the over under? No, that's too damn complicated, and that convolutes everything. It's simple. Who's gonna win and who's gonna lose? Now, what I'm thinking about is, should we have a tie at the end of the season? That's when a couple of playoff games, we're going to have to do a point spread. We'll predict the score, and whoever has the closest score.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the next best thing. Yeah, is the score prediction.
Nigga, because I ain't getting $200 gift cards. I'll tell you that right
now. You say no ties around it. No, please no.
Y'all gonna get one out of me. No, I'm gonna have that $100 gift card now. I ain't bullshitting. Oh no, next year I'm thinking about getting a championship belt made for the win.
For sure. Maybe get one of the sweet jumps that shine so I can walk around in the grocery store with that big.
No, man. The belts that I've looked at are like a couple $100, so I wouldn't be going cheap for that. No,
I feel you. I know you, nigga. You might get that shit from Albies. That bitch will say belt on it. Nigga, what the fuck is this? Nigga?
That's all. That bitch will just say champ. That's it. That's it. Nigga, they charge by the letter. Fuck around with me, I'll make the bitch. I'll make it myself.
Yeah, hell yeah, nigga. Hell yeah. I remember when we was in Iraq, nigga. We made one out of water water belt, nigga. I used to walk around that bitch all the time for spades, nigga. Because
I know. Oh, I know that's right.
I be whipping ass in spades.
No, but you know what? I sent I created a copy of it and I put it on in the chat of what it would look like.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna send it to you directly so you can get an idea. I did this about 3-4 weeks ago.
No, be paying attention to my phone, but yeah, if you tell me you're gonna do something, I'll look for it. You know?
Yeah, I'm about to send it to you. I gotta find it. I gotta scroll up. I gotta get past all of Robert's bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey, versus No Limit versus Cash Money.
I can told your ass, nigga. I don't give a fuck about them niggas. If I want to hear them, I got Spotify, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I was listening to Mystical yesterday. I'm ashamed to say that because of what he did through, but that nigga be jamming. He was my nigga. The music Mystical, and then they started putting on like all the Cash Money and all that shit, nigga. I was in this motherfucker jamming.
Yeah, right.
Like
Go ahead,
bitch.
check your phone right now. I just sent it to you, so you can get an idea. That's what I'm looking. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm trying to do.
I can't get off of this, so it's gonna hang up on you.
Well, I know you're about to get off anyway. I'm just saying when you get off, take a look at it and just text me back. You know what you think.
Absolutely. For the belt, this is a championship belt, right?
For the belt, that I'm thinking is for next year. For next year's league. Yeah.
Okay.
Along with $100 gift card.
Next year, I want theme music. Nigga, you know what I'm talking about? When I come in, when I get my belt, when I win this belt, every time I come in here, I want theme music.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, you gotta win this season first, dude. Okay.
I ain't gonna win this season. That's what I'm talking about. Because I'm gonna have the belt for next year. That's what I mean. It's this season's belt that I'm gonna be carrying into next year. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So when you so you're not making it until for next season.
Right.
I'm sorry. I've been smoking a little bit. You gotta give me time.
It's okay. right.
You gotta let me pass that shit. You know what I mean?
Right. It's not for this season. It's for next season.
Yeah, I got there. It just took me a minute to get there.
Okay.
You know?
No, it's no problem. It's no problem. It's all right. And chat, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. If you can see the camera, I'm looking for this to be the championship belt for the Prediction League next year.
Yeah. All right, you ain't have to emphasize the next, nigga. I got you, nigga.
I'm talking to the chat now, nigga.
Yeah, I know you're talking to But yeah, nigga, I'm about to bust this grub, my nigga.
All right, bro.
I will catch you Friday when we do the pick.
Yeah, we'll do the rest of the week. No question. Yeah.
It'll
now Friday it's gonna be probably around it'll be around 9:30 because I got to DJ a party from 6 to 8, but I'll be on by 9.
That's my idea. Yeah. All right, you send me out. Let me know before you do.
All right, no problem.
Right. Peace, people.
Later. Right. Thank you for saying that. That's cute because it is. I mean, I like the way it looks, and that's gonna be nice and expensive. It's gonna be, and it's not cheap neither. You know, I mean, look. If I want to do the Prediction League and I want people to keep joining, and I've been doing this since 2022, and every year I've gotten more people to join and be a part of it. It doesn't cost anything. It's, this league is not about money, because once it's about money, it gets convoluted. It's nothing complicated. It's who's going to win, who's going to lose. But if I want to keep people involved and keep people to have it continue to grow, there's going to be incentives for the winner, for who's the champion, unless it's me. Now, if I win, which I won the first year, if I win, then, if I win, then nobody gets shit. But if somebody else wins, then that's what you get. Like this season, the winner gets $100. I'm getting $100 Visa gift card and a shirt that says Sports Plus Life Prediction League Champion 2025. So, and yeah. And next year I will up the ante, and the winner, make sure that you get this. And I will have that ordered well in advance. So I will show it on the show just so people can realize, understand that that I'm not playing no games. I'm not playing no games. Just to make sure that people know that I'm not playing no games. There you go. You know? And it's just, and why am I doing this? Just because it's fun, man. You know, I tell people we have enough craziness. We have enough nonsense going on in the world today that, hey, let's do something fun. Let's do something fun. Let's do something fun. Let's do something constructive. You heard me? You know, let's have some fun with this. And I get bought the bad news all the time. Fuck all that shit, bruh. I'm a clown in real life. I'm about having fun. You heard me? So novice people who I'm repping tonight. Novice people who don't know nothing about football and want to get down at the league just for the chance of winning, then come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, this ain't Sports Plus Life Talking ish, but it ain't the post-game show neither. So basketball has tipped off. The NBA has started back tonight. And let's see. Actually, hold up. Let's see. Let me see first what. There we go. The NBA has started back tonight. I actually have that on right now on my smaller TV. But the NBA doesn't return to us without drama. And oh boy, is it drama. Involving LeBron James, Stephen A. Smith, Russell Westbrook. And I'm not going to lie to you. As a Los Angeles Lakers fan, I am so tired of LeBron James because thank you for helping bring a championship in 2020, albeit the bubble, whatever. Championship is a championship. I'm happy that you were able to do that, particularly in the memory of Kobe. No matter what your feelings were about that or not, as a Laker fan, as a diehard fan, as a Kobe guy, as a Magic guy, cool. But man, when I tell you the LeBron fatigue is real, and I don't think I'm the only one. So, but now, when I tell you the LeBron fatigue is real, it is real. But now, the ghost of Russell Westbrook's past is coming back to get LeBron James and the Laker organization. I heard this today, and I was like, drama. But you know what? It wouldn't be a LeBron James team if it won't drama. If it wasn't for no drama for the self-proposed king. Anyway, let's check this out. Listen and enjoy. This is a shout out to Dan Le Batard Show with Stu Gatz, my favorite podcast. One of my favorite podcasts.
So can you please turn to the part where they get to the this Genius series that Rob Pelinka had organized for the Lakers leadership, their players, as sort of like a galvanizing moment for the team as they got off to a slow start that season.
Okay, you're going to have to help me, Mike, because you guys handed this to me.
I did help you. I highlighted it.
Okay, but
I'll turn to that page, Dan. Yeah. I thought I was helping you by giving you a bridge.
The impetus, I don't know where we are in the reading materials, but the impetus appeared to be recent rumors involving Kyrie Irving. LeBron's former co-star was entering the final season of his contract with the Nets, a $36.9 million player option.
You're hitting the right spot. keep turning the pages and reading only the highlighted
With
portions.
multiple outlets reporting that the Lakers were one of Irving's preferred destinations that LeBron wanted a reunion. Negotiations between the Lakers and the Nets went nowhere, and the Nets had no desire to take Westbrook back. For the Lakers to acquire Irving would have been by dealing Westbrook. Westbrook knew this, and he knew that LeBron did as well, meaning that no matter what LeBron said in public, the reality was clear. He was pushing for the Lakers to ship Westbrook out.
That's right. I remember that now. Now all of a sudden our minds are back at this point in time. Please keep reading.
Westbrook knew LeBron's reputation. He'd seen all the examples of LeBron seemingly misrepresenting himself. There was the time LeBron claimed that The Godfather was his favorite movie, but then he failed to recall a single line when asked during a press conference to name one. There was the time he carried the autobiography of Malcolm X into a media session, but stumbled when asked to name his biggest takeaway.
Look what they did to my boy. They massacred my boy.
Pelinka informed the players a special guest would be coming through. He'd created a program called the Genius Series, as you mentioned, and Will Smith arrived right after, months removed from the Chris Rock slap. When Pelinka and Ham left to fetch him, LeBron, seated in a middle row, stood up. "Y'all got this," he said. He stormed out a back door. "Shit, man," Davis said. He stood and followed LeBron out. Stunned, the rest of the players sat there looking at each other, unsure what to do. Westbrook rose next. "So are we all leaving?" he asked. "Nah, Russ," said Patrick Beverly, a brash veteran point guard the Lakers had acquired. "We got to stay."
Leave the gun. Grab the cannoli.
"Them two guys can do whatever the fuck they want," Beverly said. "They won a championship." Westbrook was thinking, as a 9-time All-Star and former MVP and future Hall of Famer, why would there be a difference between him and them? Pelinka came back in. "Are we ready?" he asked. "We're not ready," Beverly said. "We need 5 minutes."
Look at Brotzy sleeps with the fishes.
Pelinka left. Minutes later, "I'm sorry, Zaz, I wasn't quite ready to have you do Godfather while Mike Ryan ordered me to read my own show."
Yeah, good stuff coming. Good stuff coming.
So basically, what you're hearing is that what a lot of people already knew, is that LeBron James tends to be kind of fake, tends to be kind of phony, tends to do things kind of just to fit his certain narrative. And this is pretty much what the lesson of this whole thing is. And this is pretty much what is being said here. And it's crazy. But for one, why the hell you got Will Smith there? That's the part that's like, that's that. Why do you got Will Smith there? But we're going to get back to it.
Exited through the same door LeBron and Davis had used. Soon after, he returned with both stars. Next, Ham went to get Pelinka and Smith. When they all returned, Smith was greeted with smiles and daps. He opened the floor for questions. LeBron was first. He had a question, he said. Smith answered. Then LeBron had another question, and another after that, and another after that, and another after that. On and on he went, stretching what was supposed to be a 30-minute session into nearly an hour. The same guy who was trying to leave is now quoting back movie lines and going through the guy's whole life story, one attendee recalled thinking. Seating it in the third row, picking at a bowl of fruit, Westbrook watched in disbelief, shaking his head and rolling his eyes every time LeBron spoke. "I hate that fake shit," Westbrook said to a teammate afterward as the Lakers gathered for a team photo. "I just can't do it." The next afternoon, the Lakers posted the picture on social media. There, standing a few feet to Smith's right, was Westbrook, his face twisted in a team picture into a scowl.
Quoting movie lines to Will Smith after leaving the meeting. Incredible. All while Will Smith just hanging out in the offices as the Lakers clear this thing up.
This is one reason why I have such LeBron fatigue. I'm like, Jesus Christ, just go somewhere. Go retire. Retire. Why don't you help coach your kid? Help coach your kids with their NBA game. And it's like, bruh, like you, my nigga. You be in the Wizzy all dizzy. Like, I'm so serious. Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's like you're it's like you're an attention thought Okay, it's like it is. It's like you appear to be. It's like you appear to be a attention, and if you're not in control of everything, then you want to act like a straight male Karen. Like I'm not gonna. I am so sick of motherfucking LeBron James. I am. And then on top of that, now you got a beef reignited with him and Stephen A. Smith. I thought we was over this shit. But Stephen A. Smith over the last couple of days has been on kind of a fuck LeBron James tour, as he's been on the Pivot podcast. He was on Carmelo Anthony's podcast, which now all of LeBron James people are now pissed at Carmelo Anthony because he had Stephen A. on his podcast. But that LeBron and Stephen A.'s beef ain't got nothing to do with Melo. So let's check this one out now too. I'm giving y'all that sports gossip.
Yeah, and you know, I love getting to not just get your side of it, but you know, try and bring a peaceful solution, a peaceful resolution.
Ain't gonna be no peaceful solution.
He answered my question.
Go ahead, Melo.
No. He answered it. He answered the question. I think that's you know, that's so much in my perspective, and which is why, you know, I always stayed out of that. You let them handle that. Like it's not. It's whatever it is, it is. You know, maybe one day they could figure the shit out. Maybe not. But they still walking. I'm going this way. I'm going this way. You go your way. I go my way. It ain't, you know, no hard feelings to it. I don't know the reason, so I can't speak on it. Would I want them to get along and talk? Yeah, why fucking not?
I mean, just getting from the gist of just our earlier conversation already, you make it a point to never make it personal with any of your critiques with anybody.
Right.
And I think a lot of people who probably either saw what you said about Bronny or the game, it's that blurred gray line where it is basketball, it is the game, but from one specific person's point of view, it is personal.
But I don't think it was for that, though. I mean,
Go ahead.
I don't think it was just that. You get what I'm saying? We talk about
build-up.
years and years and years
totally
and
true.
years of history here. You know, like I said before, that goes deeper than rap. So whatever it is, you would have to peel back those layers and really sit down and have a real conversation, because from my perspective, it wasn't just about what he said about Bronny. It was a buildup from everything over the years, and that right there just hit home. That hit close to home.
Well, since we're revisiting this, I remember talking about this when it first happened about 7 months ago, and I was like, yo, LeBron James, that was some bit shit, because Stephen A. is a sports analyst, he's a journalist. He wasn't critiquing your son as a individual. It wasn't personal. He was critiquing your son as a basketball player. I mean, LeBron James Jr. is now a professional basketball player. So people are going to critique, even criticize his game. And it's like, he took it personal and he ran up on Stephen A. And Stephen A. is not the only person to critique his game. So I'm like, you're going to run up on everybody who has something critical about the way your son plays basketball? So what Carmelo was saying makes a whole lot of sense. There are a lot of things that we don't know about. What Carmelo was saying makes a lot of sense, as far as there's been a long buildup of history. Let's go ahead and listen to some more.
So of course at this point in time, it's fuck that. I got to take care of, now is my time to say something. Enough is enough type of situation from that side.
I will say this. I'm going to say shit on this podcast right now that I ain't never said. I ain't going to hold back. I'm going to preface my comment by saying, if y'all wouldn't have asked me about him, I wouldn't have talked about him.
Indeed.
I have no desire to talk about LeBron James, but I'm in the media. I am who I am. And it's pretty hard for me to say no comment. I ain't talking about something. When I bring people on to talk about stuff, it's just something that's hypocritical about that for me. So I want to preface my comment by saying that. I want to say also, before I get into it, that I don't get touched very easily. I'm talking about emotionally, where where I look at athletes and all of this other stuff, and you know what they say affects me in a very touching way. When I saw D Wade on this show with Melo, I cannot tell you how touched I was that both of them said what they said. It didn't matter to me whether they agreed with me or not. What they both said is, we fuck with Stephen A. See what I'm saying? Before anything. And from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it.
Indeed.
Because you got a lot of cats out there, including some, so I'm just gonna say some sorry motherfuckers in the NBA right now. that all of it.
Like, I watch Stephen A. every day on First Take. I can't take him seriously. I can't. I watch Stephen A. every day on First Take. I can't take him seriously talking like this, man. I can't take him serious. I mean, and it looked like he's being dead ass serious. It's hard. Forgive me, y'all. It's hard for me to take him seriously right now. Please forgive me. Forgive me if you hear me chuckling. Okay, okay, but I'm follow along. Let's follow along. Let's get it. Let's get it.
A sudden forgot who I was and who I've been just because of some situation with LeBron. What that got to do with y'all? What that got to do with y'all? You know, the fact that D Wade and Melo could sit here and whether they agreed or disagree with any element about us, acknowledge that, yo, man, that's our dude, man. We fuck with Stephen A. We cool with him. That's all I care about.
Yep.
Because we can agree or disagree, but I didn't do anything to them. Why would you have personal animus towards me because of what happened with me and LeBron? It's none of your business. You have an opinion about the incident, but to have an opinion about me when you don't even know what's going on, I'm going to remember those cats. You know me and my memory now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to forget.
Yeah.
I ain't going to do nothing. I ain't going to do anything, but I ain't going to forget. Okay? And when I remember something, that I'm going to remember.
See, well, but when you say that, right?
What I mean by that is
People are gonna assume that
Okay.
you're gonna make it a personal thing.
No,
now.
well, I'm not going to do that because
Okay.
they ain't worth my money.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to do anything
lot
that's
of
going to
money.
compromise. Damn right. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything that's going to compromise me, my name, the company I represent. And it ain't just ESPN. The SiriusXM is my own brand. Okay, I'm never going to do anything like that. I'm going to always make sure I maintain professionalism. But Melo knows what I mean when I say this. There's a whole bunch of cats that come to me for a lot of assistance. A lot of cats that want to get in this industry. A lot of cats that got personal stuff they want the media to veer away from. They don't want the media. You know, ain't no damn podcast and YouTube show. I work for the worldwide leader. I work for a national or international brand like SiriusXM. You understand? I know everybody from the president on down. It's a simple phone call.
Yeah, all right.
I got
Okay,
cats
we
on
stop it.
speed dial. There ain't no doubt in it because I've proven it. The contract alone proves that. You know.
Okay, let me say something about Stephen A. Smith before I, let this play on. Stephen A. Smith is a lot of people ain't really fucking with him right now because of his the way he's feeling about what he's saying about politics and things like that. With the whole Jasmine Crockett thing. I don't pay attention to political Stephen A. Smith. I pay attention to First Take, to the sports reporter, because it comes across at times where he will cater to those in power. Okay, he'll cater to those in power. And that and I choose not to pay attention to that because I've been watching him daily for 13 years now, maybe damn near 14 years now. So when you say, hey, well, Stephen A. is selling out this, that, and the third, I don't engage in that. He's a favorite of mine talking sports. Now, the other stuff, I think he should maybe do a better job of staying in his lane and don't turn into Jason Whitlock. That's all I'm going to say. because there was one incident that happened in 2022 where he really disappointed me, the whole Dana White thing. But all I'm gonna say, if Stephen A was to ever watch this, amidst all the stuff he's talking about, political, this, that, and the third, don't turn into Whitlock. Please don't. Don't turn into Whitlock.
Don't get what I got unless you're doing woodwork and you got connections. That's just the way it goes. Having said all of that, I'm just saying I'm going to remember because it hurt me, because it had nothing to do with a lot of these people. And they didn't take a moment to sit up there and say, damn, Stephen A. been in this business for 30 years. That's never happened. Why now? That's all I wanted somebody to ask. But nobody asked. So you want to hate on me? Fine, no problem. Now let me get to LeBron. I don't like his ass. Not a little bit. I understand what he means to Melo. I understand what he means to D Wade, my boys. I understand it. But all I'm going to say when it comes to that, Melo is 1,000% right. This dates back more than a decade. I'm not going to go into detail of the shit this man has tried to do to me. People don't understand. You don't know that you do not understand the links this man would go to. You know, I believe he's one way publicly, he's another way privately. I believe he's, you know, he might not be interviewed and he might not be quoted, but the things he says and the things he has said to people, it's gotten back to me. The things that he's tried to do, if it were up to him, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Did he try to get you off the air?
You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going there.
Okay.
Figure it out.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Because I'm not going to find myself in a position where it can get uglier. I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, I'm not asking. It's some low shit. The day that he rolled up on me courtside, it was the day my contract was announced. That I had stayed with ESPN, blah, blah, blah. Go back and look at the camera angles. I arrived there in the first quarter. He rolled up on me in the third quarter. When he rolled up on me in the third quarter, this is 2025. We got technology everywhere. TNT is a nationally televised game. How is it we got one angle and the only angle you see was of him and his face? But you see the back of my peanut head. How is that the only angle that you saw? How? Y'all guess.
Okay.
I'm not going there. I'm just telling you what I see. Remember, I'm in this business. Got my social media person right there.
Right.
You understand? I've been an executive producer for years. I know this business. I know a thing or two about camera angles. I determine them half the time.
Yep.
Do this angle, do this angle, do that angle. This is my business. I'm here. I know what that is. There's no way that you're in an arena, you're LeBron James, and the only angle that somebody sees is a straight up shot of you getting in my face. They see no reaction. They see nothing. And that's an accident.
All right. So I'll ask you straight up.
It doesn't happen.
I'll ask you straight up. Do you think you felt set up in that moment?
Damn right.
Okay.
Damn right I did.
You thought he had somebody out there too?
Damn right that did.
Okay.
Damn right. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Okay. But no big deal. No problem. Because I go on the air the next day and I'm like, that's a dad reacting to his son. Wife's at the game, family's at the game. That's family.
Well, I agree. I agree that was definitely a setup. No question. Definitely a setup. Definitely a setup. So, no question. But, you know, that's that basketball drama. And all I would say to Stephen A. Smith is just don't turn into Jason Whitlock. And for those of you who do not know who Jason Whitlock is he has pretty much the same job as Stephen A. Smith, but he does not speak kind. He doesn't speak very kindly at times to black folks. Let me just put it that way. He doesn't speak that kindly to black folks. He's he's taking shots at everybody that you can think of in the black community. Not just LeBron James, but Breakfast Club, Charlemagne, and he took shots at Stephen A. Smith. You know, he did. And when Stephen A. got this, like I said, when Stephen A. is talking like this, it's hard for me to take him seriously because I hear him every day on First Take.
Took you nearly 2 years to get an article out because you ran that shit so bad you were running it into the ground? What a disgrace you were to John Skipper, the former boss of ESPN, or the host of others? You want me to talk about that? Because I got receipts. I got the email. Want me to talk about that? Now, just for everybody that wants to understand, how could this possibly be? Because once upon a time, I actually tried to speak up for this damn cretin. I knew he was a piece of shit. But I said, look, maybe he's misunderstood. How you were betrayed by this particular writer, so you know how I must feel that you betrayed me. Did you tell the folks that, you bitch? Did you tell them? You fat piece of shit. Did you tell them that?
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Man, that's how I need to start addressing some folks. I need to start the people who just be talking shit. I need to start addressing folks like that. Did you tell them that? You bitch.
How you were betrayed by this particular writer, so you know how I must feel that you betrayed me. Did you tell the folks that, you bitch? Did you tell them? You fat piece of shit. Did you tell them that? Got the names.
Oh, why? Yes, yes. I need to write that down too. Oh my goodness gracious. This action of old ass grown men. Like, what the hell? Oh boy. Anyway. Oh boy. I guess I'm done with the basketball drama for now. But moving right along. There's a big fight coming up. Well, depends on how you look at it. There's a big fight coming up in a couple of weeks, actually. If you consider Tank Davis and Jake Paul a big fight, I don't know. But what I'm starting to hear is it may be a bigger fight on the horizon in 2026 that may be the biggest fight of the year between whether it's man or woman, and this would be a female fight. There's a possibility, and there has been a lot of shit talk over the last couple days that Clarissa Shields, the undisputed women's champion, she's a three-time undisputed women's champion, three-time undisputed women's champion, that she could be getting in the ring against Layla Ali. These two have been going at it for the last couple of days. Now, Clarissa Shields has been talking shit about Layla Ali for a few years now. I didn't understand where it came from. Way, my brother, Way. I don't understand where it came from. But Layla Ali just very classy and tastefully roasted Clarissa Shields. and she has this part one, and I really think this is gonna happen. I think this is gonna happen because of what Layla Ali is doing right now. Layla Ali is out here. She literally put together a TV production. It was a production where she's showing all her receipts of what Claressa Shields has been saying about her. Now, I'm not going to show that whole thing because that thing is like 30 minutes long, but it's a 2-part thing. And then in the second part, she's going to say whether she decides to fight her or not. I don't think she's doing all of this shit just to say, no, I'm not going to fight you. But this is some of the verbal barbs that's been going on between these two.
Yourself to vote, that's fine. It's flattering. You look up to my father. We both thought that was cute. That was sweet. You know, first of all, she could never beat me.
Okay.
Let me just get that really straight right now.
You want to get that straight, Layla?
Let's get that straight right now.
If you go on BoxRec and look at my caliber of opponents and look at her caliber of opponents, you will see why she's 24-0 with maybe 23 knockouts. You will be able to see why. Because she fought against soccer moms and probably strippers or something. I'm fighting real fighters. Real fighters, like, I'm matched tough.
And not simply because she's not strong enough, okay, because I would definitely knock her out. But because she's not talented enough to beat me.
Let's just keep it honest. Don't say that I'm not talented, because I'm the most talented female fighter there has been in the history of boxing. Let's not say that I'm not a good fighter, because my skills are far more superb than hers.
So you want to call yourself the GOAT? That's fine. It's flattering.
Well, bro, I'm gonna say this. Let me say this, bro. See you where I'm at. I've seen enough. Let's settle this in the ring. But now look, styles make fights. Now I'm putting my boxing hat on. Because y'all know I keep up with this shit. First of all, goddamn. First of all, these are two, when these two women are suited and booted, these are very beautiful black women. But Layla Ali, God, you are a goddess. Layla Ali, Lord, boy, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Ain't never been a thing pretty in the ring like Layla Ali. Yeah, show me the money. Show me the cash. Claressa, you get in the ring with Layla, she might spank your ass. Now that's rhyming for you there, boy. What is that about boy? What you say right there about a boy? Boy, I'm gonna tell you, I don't put my boxing hat on. Styles make fights. I've watched damn near every Claressa Shields fight. I've damn near watched every Claressa Shields fight because she is awesome. I will stop what I'm doing to watch Claressa Shields fight. But Layla Ali, bro. See, Claressa Shields is she's like a female Tyson. You understand? She coming to get your ass. Now, Layla Ali's career record, 24 wins, no defeats, 21 knockouts. But Layla can box. That's one thing that is true. Layla Ali can box. But she's been out the ring for 18 years. She hasn't fought in 18 years. But again, I don't think she's doing all of this to simply say, no, I'm not going to fight. I believe that she's setting this up to come back to the ring. She hasn't fought since 2007. That was her last fight. The last fight she had, Claressa Shields, was 12. So you'd have to get the ring rust off of you really quick, because if Claressa put hands on your beautiful face, she can knock you the fuck out. But Claressa, if Layla gets in rhythm, if she just simply decides that she knows that she can outbox you, she'll take you to school. Straight up. She will take you to school. That's real talk.
talk about the possibility of me making a comeback to boxing. And people have had a lot to say, but I have not addressed it until now. And I know everyone wants to know the answer to the question, will I be coming back? And I promise you, I'm going to give you that answer. But first, I have got to address.
See, right there. That lets me know, because you're doing a buildup. This thing right here is 28 minutes and 26 seconds. Okay. Do your buildup, show your receipts, talk your shit. Let's settle it in the ring.
Lies and the fake narrative that's been created years ago. Now, someone's gotten way too comfortable dragging my name and even using my father's name to get attention and clout. Now, in case you haven't heard it, her story is that I didn't support her and I didn't pass the torch because of my jealousy and envy over her accomplishments in boxing. She says that I disrespected her and I started talking about knocking her out simply because I was bitter that she's outdone me. I've seen a lot of the comments. Many of you have good discernment and understand what's really going on here, while others have believed her lies over the years or have formed an opinion without having all the facts. Now, originally, I wasn't even going to give this my time or attention because I really don't engage with people who thrive off of negativity, drama, and buffoonery. But I'm not about to let someone with bad character continue running freely, dragging my name without accountability.
That's not gonna happen.
Come on now, listen. Layla Ali is just Muhammad Ali's daughter. And
no, come on, we ain't gonna do that.
No, that is right.
Come on, Layla can rumble though.
And Wolf would have knocked Layla Ali out. You know, she would have knocked Layla so pretty ass out.
And she's pretty.
So this right here is the consequence. Now, I have been busy working on other projects that required all of my time and focus, which is why I'm just now saying something. But honey, I have made the time to address this. So today, the bad guy ain't getting away. Now let's hit rewind because we really need to see what's happened over the years, what got us here. Now, I'm not about to do the whole he say, she say thing, so let me show you some receipts. I first met her in 2012 when she was invited on stage to stand next to me when I gave my father his Liberty Medal. At some point, she reached out, started asking me for advice, wanted to know if she should go to the Olympics the second time or go pro. She would also call me and let me know when she was fighting. Now, at the time, I was one of the hosts of We Need to Talk, an all-female sports commentary show that still airs on CBS. I asked the producers if we could do a story on her. They agreed. So I got on a plane, flew to Colorado, and did a full sit-down interview with her. Now, this is just a shortened version of the 6-minute piece that aired on CBS in 2016. "21-year-old Claressa Shields is as confident as her right hand is powerful. Soon, Claressa will be heading to Rio for the Olympics to try and do something that has never been done before. I sat down to talk with her about changing history and being a positive spark for her hometown. You should have heard the story by now. The one about a kid from Flint, Michigan, who has gone toe-to-toe with adversity and stands undefeated.
But I'll always go back to Flint and help.
I know that when I was fighting, any of my struggles that I had to overcome, or anything that I was upset about, whether it be something personal or something going on in the world, I would use that anger, and take it into the ring with me and channel that energy into the ring. Have you ever done that?
I did that a lot. I was going through stuff back at home, but I would have a boxing match and I would take out everything I was going.
They got some rough ass pictures of Claressa, but and Claressa a baddie too though. But and because I'm not gonna play no more of that because I'm about to get off of here because I still gotta act like it's a school night, and also need to make me a quick dinner. But Claressa Shields, who is awesome. She is awesome in the ring. She is she's dope. Love what she's done for the sport of boxing for women. Love it. But it's almost like she doesn't feel self-validated. It's like she wants to fight Layla Ali for her own self-validation. Claressa's cool, but she ain't no Layla. I feel you. The only difference is Layla 47 years old now. Layla about to be 48. You come back in the ring after 18-year layoff. And I understand you staying in shape. That ring rust is real. But it's like, why are you doing this? Like, why do you keep, because Layla got all the receipts to show that she has not trashed you. She supported you. And, maybe you were too sensitive to a comment or two made, but it's like you need It's like you feel you need to beat her to validate yourself. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like Rocky V. It's kind of like Rocky Balboa and Tommy Gunn. You know, the more Tommy Gunn won, Rocky was getting the credit because he was the trainer. And then eventually he got sick of it. They went their separate ways, and the promoter was doing what he did best, promoting, instigating. Got to get that man in the ring, Tommy Gunn. There's a way you can get away from out his shadow. You got to challenge him to fight man to man. You got to challenge him to fight man to man. It'll be the greatest fight ever. Teacher against student, old lion against new lion. You got to get that man in the ring, Tommy Gunn. And if he refuses, you got to insult him. You got to dog him. You got to do whatever you got to do. But that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. That's what I mean. Go back in Rocky V and watch the shit. But that's what it feels like. And it's like, don't be careful. I'm gonna tell Clarissa is, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. Because if Layla gets in that ring and finds a rhythm, she will school you. Now, Layla, don't do all of this stuff and not get in the ring. But if you get in the ring, if she hits you flush, you might have to Steph Curry your ass. You're gorgeous, beautiful Lord, Layla Ali. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to call that a night. Friday's show, again, is going to start probably around 9 o'clock, maybe even a little after, because I have to DJ this. I have to DJ my daughter's end of the season cheerleading party, even though they still have a game on Saturday. Let's go Glen Allen Ravens. I hope they win and advance in the playoffs. But yeah, so Friday I'll be here, but it'll be around the 9 o'clock, maybe 9:30 range. Depends on, I'm just DJing up the street, so I'm not going to be nowhere far. I'm going to be right at Glen Allen High School. But anyway, it's your boy, Brandon Bravon Townsend. I'm going to stay tuned with this Clarissa Shields versus Layla Ali because I ain't going to lie, I want to see the shit. I want to see the shit. So it's your boy, Brandon Bravon Towns. Peace. I'm out this bit. Oh, yeah. Hold up. I did tell some people who just came on here late that you got to hear my Xfinity story. So before you get off, yes, Xfinity, fuck y'all. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself, for that was a crew. That's a mean thing. That's mean what you did. They're going to call me leaving a message saying they're going to give me 50% off of my bill. And then when I call them back, return the phone call. Yes, we're going to give you 50% off your bill. This is what your bill is going to be. Word? For the next 3 years. What? And it even gets better. Your bill that you're supposed to pay next month, which is X amount of dollars, because y'all know what I'm paying. Y'all niggas be like, Brandon, stop. But that's my business. They're like, the next month bill, you don't even have to pay that. We're gonna waive that so you get a free month of cable. So I'm like, ooh. Won't he do it? But the only thing you gotta do, the only thing you gotta do, this is the only thing that I had to do, or that I was supposed, because I didn't do it. They told me I would have to have a payment, 6 months worth of a payment of what the new bill would be. And I'd have to pay 6 months worth of the bill today in order to get this deal, which was about $1,000 today. And I'm like, bro, why didn't you lead with that? You should have told me that first. Because if you had told me that first, I'd have hung up on your ass a lot sooner. You should have told me that first. You don't tell me, yes, we're going to cut half of your bill, and this is what your payment is going to be for the next 3 years, and you're going to get the month of November free, and all you got to do is pay us 6 months. You said they wouldn't do it. Damn it, they did it. I was like, bro, I started laughing because I was so pissed off. I'm like, y'all done brought me all the way up here when you should have led with what was down there instead of bringing me up here and playing with my fucking emotions. I'm sitting here saying, oh, word, I ain't gonna have to pay my cable bill in November. And it's about to be Thanksgiving. Get it, be it. And I'm like, what? All for that. That was fucked up. Comcast, that's fucked up. I ain't done with y'all asses. Because I'm gonna make me a phone call tomorrow and I'll be like, that's horrible. Why would y'all do? Nigga, stay tuned to that too. I ain't pay him shit. I ain't pay him nothing. No, stay tuned to that too. Because watch, I'm gonna get my bill cut. Because that's very, very bad what you did. That's not nice. That's very, very cruel. You bastards. Anyway, it's your boy Braden Bravon Towns. Now I'm irritated again. I'm out this motherfucker. Peace. I see y'all Friday, sons of bitches. Sons of goddamn bitches.